For activity 3, we're going to go back down to the written symbols bubble. But now instead of just talking about letters, we're going to jump up to syllables. Does anybody remember what a syllable is?
It's a grouping of a few letters that has an vowel. Yeah.
Ooh, good. Who said it has a vowel? Mary. All right. You've done some instruction before. This is probably, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe lots. So a syllable is those parts that we can clap out in words, or we use them to build up longer words. We attach them together to make words longer and longer. We could do a few examples, like we could do Danny is Danny, 2 syllables. We can clap out Christina, Christina. How many syllables?
3.
3 what?
Syllables.
Yes. And I make the kids use that word. It's good if it comes out of their mouth, because the terms consonants, vowels, syllables, and we're going to be using other terms. Kids get them mixed up when they're not used to using them unless you actually have them use the terms. So that's 3 what? 3 syllables. And it might be hard for you at first if you haven't thought about this since you were in kindergarten. And that's okay. Just keep it coming. So we can clap out those syllables in spoken words, but right now we're going to talk about syllables as written things. And the way that we talk about those is this. I'm hoping you can see my screen when I draw now. But if not, we'll just talk it through. So I'm going to draw on my screen, or on my whiteboard here. Let's see. Can you see it?
Yes.
What is it supposed to be?
House.
Good job. I'm not a good artist anyway. It's not just the screen. So now, okay, can you see how many rooms are in the house?
6.
Good. So there are 6 rooms in the house because there are 6 different kinds of syllables in English. Do you remember when we looked at the alphabet? I asked you how many different kinds of letters are there? And what was the answer? 2, consonants and vowels. And now I'm asking you how many different kinds of syllables there are. You have no idea what I mean yet, but the answer is the number of rooms in this house, because this is the syllable house. I'm going to tell you the names of these different kinds of syllables. Right now you have no idea what that means, but that's what you'll be learning as we go through all these activities. So the first one, I'm going to give you a hint by seeing if you can tell what I'm trying to draw a picture of. Can you see what that is? Yes. What position is it in?
Open.
Yay! This is working. So I just wrote open in that room. Now the second kind of syllable, the second room here. Can you see what I just drew?
Closed door.
Great. The second kind of syllable is called closed. The third kind of syllable has an E, and this E is known for always giving things away to the other vowels. It's, what would we call that? What do we call a person who gives their possessions away, gives their money away? Generous. Good job. So then the next room down here at the bottom, the first room over here, has an R. This R is always telling the other vowels what to do, even though it's not in charge. What do we call somebody who does that? There you go. It's bossy R. The next room, there's always 2 vowels working together. We often think about that in terms of sports. What do we call it when people are in a group working together? Very good. This is vowel teams. And the last one is the same name as the kind of building where Jesus was born.
Stable.
There you go. So those are the 6 main kinds of syllables. I'm going to add something in the attic now that is my favorite room. It's symbolized with an upside down E. Did somebody just say it?
Yeah.
Go, Lisa. Okay. It is schwa, which is a German word. It's spelled this way, S-C-H-W-A. And you'll learn about it later. But the idea of giving this whole house now is that you're going to keep returning to this in a little bit every lesson, so that by the time he's actually learning what each of these things are, he's heard the terms a bunch and it's not brand new. It also makes him curious. What is schwa? Schwa has been so fun to use with students. If you've had any previous traumatic experiences with learning what schwa is, don't worry. There's an easy way to use it and explain it that's very useful. So don't worry. Okay, so what we just did there was activity 3. And right now it's kind of just the structure that will allow us to fill more information in.